Hello, Life Groups, and welcome back. We're so glad you're gathering again this week. And if you were here last week, we talked about the story of David and how praise is a natural response to thankfulness. Well, this week we're going to look at another natural response to thankfulness, which is giving. Now, in Mark chapter 2, we see the account of a poor widow who put 2 copper coins into the temple treasury. Now, today, those 2 coins would only equate to about 1/5 of a cent. But in those times, widows were looked down on. They were normally rejected by society, and while others gave out of their surplus, she gave out of her poverty, putting in everything that she had. Another great example of responding to thankfulness is in 1 Kings 17. God tells a man named Elijah to go to the Kerith ravine and that there was going to be a 3.5-year drought. After a while, the ravine dried up and God told Elijah to go to Zarephath, where he met a widow. And he asked the widow for some water and some bread, and she responded by saying that she only had enough ingredients for 1 more piece of bread, and she was going to make that bread for she and her son, and they were going to eat it and die. But Elijah said, "Don't be afraid. Make a loaf of bread for me, make one for yourself, and God will provide the rest of what's necessary." And so she did, and Scripture tells us that her jar of flour and her jug of oil did not run out until the rain returned. All 3 of these people, the 2 widows and Elijah, were asked to give. Now, whether it be to the temple treasury, a tiny bit of food, or they gave up their comfort like Elijah did, they were all asked to give, and they did so without any hesitation. And I think we can all agree that it's easy to get caught up in the thrill of getting, right? The convenience of buy it now, the your package has arrived notifications, but what if we began to focus on the thrill of giving? All three people that we talked about today gave open-handedly, without hesitation. 2 Corinthians chapter 9 reminds us that we should give of our time, our abilities, our resources, and to give with pure hearts, not out of guilt or reluctance, because giving is an act of obedience. And we're told that God will bless people who give, and He will use people who give generously. Praise is a natural byproduct of thankfulness, and giving is a natural response to being grateful. Enjoy your discussion today.